live inside the field house here on the campus of Munster High School in beautiful Munster, Indiana. This is boys basketball on the Heartland Sports Network. Good evening, everyone. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to all of you out there. My name is Mike Fleischman. I've got Matt Maloney along with me. We've got producer Ben joining us as well, and we are thrilled you're with us on the Heartland Sports Network as we bring you non-conference action between the Munster Mustangs and the Lake Central Indians. Let's set the table for tonight's non-conference boys basketball matchup here on the Heartland. Lake Central coming in a 5-0 record. They've won their first 5 games of the season in non-conference fashion. Last time out, back on Saturday the 20th, they were at home against the Morton Governors, and they pulled out a 60-39 win against Morton, making it 5 in a row for third-year head coach Ryan Sexton, who picked up his 32nd win against the Governors back on Saturday. They will face a 2-3 Munster Mustangs squad. They have also yet to play their first conference game. Last time out for 26th-year head coach Mike Hackett, second loss in a row, and this was against the tough Crown Point Bulldogs. 87-43 was the final story in favor of Crown Point, and that comes on the heels of a very close loss against East Chicago right here at the Munster Fieldhouse, 55-54. The Cardinals got a go-ahead layup with less than 4 seconds left on the clock to pull away that victory. We should have a fantastic one here tonight. There's a great atmosphere here in Munster. We are having some technical difficulties, and that's why we do not have a video feed on the screen for you right now. I'm going to take your hand and bring you along with a radio call. Matt Maloney will join me. We'll have a good time bringing you the action, and of course, if we are able to get that picture up, you will see it as soon as we do. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back on the other side of the national anthem, we'll talk with Matt Maloney about some keys to the game, and we will get this thing underway, meeting our starters and tipping it off here from Munster. The Munster Mustangs are facing the Lake Central Indians tonight, and you are listening right along with us on the Heartland Sports Network.
Your cooperation is appreciated.
This weekend, make Doc's Barbecue your home for wall-to-wall football action. Kick things off with Friday Night Lights on JEG TV. Roll into a full slate of college football Saturday, and wrap it up with every big play from NFL Sunday, all on the big screen at Doc's. Pair the games with Southern-style hickory smoked barbecue in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Stop by Doc's Smokehouse in Dyer, where football and flavor go hand in hand all weekend long.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Life's biggest challenges don't come with a warning. When legal issues arise, whether it's a car accident, personal injury, criminal charge, or representing you before municipal boards, you need a trusted advocate on your side. At Westland & Bennett, we listen first because your story matters. We provide strategic, personalized legal solutions to protect your rights, your freedom, and your future. Peace of mind starts with a conversation. Call 219-440-7550 today for a free consultation.
Mike Fleischman, Matt Maloney back with you here from the field house in Munster. A fantastic job of singing our national anthem just now by none other than Santa Claus himself.
Santa's here. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness, what a holiday we have got for you here as Munster takes on Lake Central. Let's talk a little bit, Matt Maloney, about this matchup here before we get to the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. Munster 2-3, but plenty of guys on this Munster team can score the basketball, and as usual, a tough non-conference schedule for 26-year head coach Mike Hackett.
Munster has some good perimeter talent. They've got Josh Malloy and Giramato, seniors, both seniors. They can handle the ball. They can shoot from the outside. They've got a very nice freshman point guard in Bird. They haven't quite all gelled together, but their biggest problem is the middle game. They don't have the big man. They don't have the natural Munster enforcer, and you can't blame the points in the paint on the big man himself because the perimeter defensive guys haven't stepped up either and stopped the ball from getting downhill. Munster has to do a better job defensively keeping the ball out of the paint because they're going for a tough test against 6'5" Enright tonight, who is really lighting it up, and Lake Central's coming on strong.
Lake Central under 30-year head coach Ryan Sexton. As we mentioned, a good win against the Morton Governors last time out. They are led in scoring by Noah Enyart. He's a 6'5" senior who has really been growing and expanding his game every year. He is averaging 18 points, 8 rebounds a game. Jacob Billmeyer, beg your pardon, averaging 15 points and 3 rebounds a game. And then Cooper Cronky averages 11 points and 2 assists per game. Evan Geller is a 6'5" senior who has 18 assists on the year for Lake Central. It's an interesting Lake Central team that has a lot of height, and they will test Munster today. Let's take a look here from our Strachan Van Til broadcast booth at our Calumet College of St. Joseph starting lineups. Calumet College of St. Joseph is a place where you belong. For Ryan Sexton and Lake Central, a 5'10" senior Cooper Cronky wears number 0. A 6' senior David Aguilera wears number 11. A 6' senior Jacob Billmeyer wears number 24. Noah Enyart wears number 33. He's a senior. And senior Evan Geller wears number 42. Meanwhile, for the Munster Mustangs and Mike Hackett, their Calumet College of St. Joseph starting lineups look like this. Josh Malloy, the 6'2" senior, wears number 2. Victor Garamato, the 5'10" senior, wears number 5. Troy Gerard, a 6'4" junior, wears number 10. Caleb Bird, the assist leader on the team, the 5'8" freshman, wears number 11. And Anakin Hoffman, a 6'5" junior, wears number 30. For Mike Hackett, it is time for our Central Midwest Carpenters opening tip-off, as Geller contests against Jarrett, and the Mustangs have the first possession with Malloy moving it to the near side, and immediately this is mishandled by Munster on a pass to the near side, tipped out of bounds. First turnover of the game for Munster, and it's Lake Central basketball with 7 seconds off the clock here in the first.
Well, we didn't do keys to the game, but that certainly would have been one of them. You got to limit the turnovers, and you can't have one on your first possession.
Munster has been averaging 17 turnovers against their opponents' 11. Here's a pump fake and a drive from the top of the key, and a shot by Noah Enyart that's well contested and off as he got a runner off in the paint. Munster rebounds, and they're setting up for their second possession of the game. Troy Jarrett on the near side. He's averaging 13 points a game. Give it to him off a handoff, and now off the curl from the far wing. Up top comes Caleb Bird, and another turnover as Bird's pass is intercepted. Down the other way we go, and a bucket in transition for Cooper Cronky is the first 2 points of the game, 2-0 Lake Central.
Definitely not a good start for the Mustangs offensively. You cannot turn the ball over against this talented Lake Central team.
Victor Garamato up top has a look for 3. That will not go down. Garamato 5 for 12 on the season from downtown, but that one does not go, and Lake Central a rebound, a one-and-done possession for Munster. 2-0 Lake Central with the basketball. Evan Geller, top of the key, taking a look. The defense of Hoffman on him. Handoff near wing. Bill Meyer's going to drive. Spin in the paint. Dumps it off with a high-low look, and then getting it out of trouble is Geller back up top.
I mean, if you look at the bodies, Bill Meyer, Geller, and Enyart just against Munster, it's almost like varsity against JV in terms of size. It's not just height, it's bulk.
Cronky stepping back behind a ball handoff and hits his 14th 3 of the year from the far wing. Lake Central a 5-0 run to start things off here. 6:18 left in the first. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own is Troy Jarrett. That won't go. Jarrett 4 of 12 coming in on the season. Couldn't find his first 2 look. So some turnovers and a couple of one-and-dones for Munster. 5-0 run for Lake Central. They've got the basketball for Enyart. Enyart back to the far side. Aguilera enters it. Working in the post is Geller. Geller with a double move. Hoffman's defense stays right there and forces the miss.
Pretty good D. Walled up. Hoffman walled up. That's the best D I've seen him play all year.
Caleb Bird will send it over to the far side. Garamato has to go up and grab it from the wing. Garamato with the bounce, taking it back up top. Crosses it to the left hand into the paint. He goes, gets past his man. Left the layup on the rim, and the rebound is tipped out to Aguilera. He comes Lake Central in transition. Billmeyer is up, or Enyart, I should say, is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 run for Lake Central. Mike Hackett has seen enough of this, and he grabs a Tox Barbecue timeout.
They need Santa Claus over in that huddle.
5:27 remaining in the first. We'll take the timeout right along with them. Back in a moment right here on the Heartland. 7-0 Lake Central over Munster.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. Innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more info, go to carpenters.com.
Tech Credit Union supports the essential role of union labor in building strong communities. That's why we offer hassle-free banking, financial empowerment, and a commitment to your success. Save for the future, handle life's challenges, and trust a partner that stands by hardworking union members. Tech Credit Union, the better option for you and your money.
Munster with the basketball out of the timeout, trailing 7-0. Anakin Hoffman with the ball up top. Mustangs trying to get the lid off the basket here and take care of the basketball. A couple of turnovers and a bunch of misses for Munster in the early going on. Mike, that's Matt. How we doing on this Christmas Eve here from Munster High School? Double crossover for Caleb Bird. And the point guard takes it into the paint strong. He's fouled as the shot is a miss. We will have our first free throws of the game as David Aguilera commits the foul, his first, team's first.
Like what I've seen so far from Bird, he's a very confident freshman, really takes it to the hoop, can score from the outside, and he's, like you said, the leading assist, the assist leader on Munster.
First free throw is no good from the Indiana University Northwest free throw line. All of our free throws brought to you tonight by IU Northwest, your future, your Indiana University. Bird was 8 for 12 from the free throw line coming in. Has another one here trying to get Munster's first point of the ball game. That one drops in. So a split trip for Caleb Bird, the 5'8 freshman. 7-1 is our score, 4:45 remaining first quarter. The lob and the shot is no good from Enyart. The lob came in from the far wing. Enyart, the backside cut, couldn't find it. Munster coming back the other way, and that's a third turnover as Enyart just stole it, and then he could not finish the dunk. And so back we go to Munster as it's picked up once again by Jarrett. Three-pointer on the way. That would not go down for Garamato.
That's not a great shot. You got momentum on the missed dunk. You want to capitalize, but you don't want to pull up.
Enyart on the bounce to the free throw line near side. The three-pointer from Kroenke, no good. Billmeyer tries to get in on the rebound, can't find it. Jarrett takes it away from him. Here's Bird setting up. Up top, here's Josh Malloy. Malloy, the leading scorer on this team, needs 7 to get to 100 points on the season tonight.
Need to try to free him up because Munster's got to get some points from the perimeter.
Billmeyer all over Malloy as he gets a screen from Hoffman to the free throw line. The defense is good on Malloy, and he kicks it back to Bird. Bird working free throw line, turns, dishes near side. Jarrett in the corner. Now back up top we go for Garamato.
Great defense by LC.
Patience by Munster as they look for a shot. Here's Malloy. Malloy to the free throw line. Billmeyer all over him. The cutting Garamato takes the feed from Malloy and drops it through.
Real nice. He had Billmeyer down there. He didn't give up his position, and Garamato really did all he could.
A 7-3 Lake Central lead. They have the basketball, 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. Enyart on the far side is going back to the basket all the way on the elbow extended. Back up top to the big man and a wide open three for Evan Geller. You have to get out on Geller. He is now 5 of 14 from deep on the season. He's a 6'5 senior and he's got the range.
Nice stroke. for the big man.
Just as we're praising Geller, he commits a reach-in foul as Munster tries to enter the ball to Hoffman. So Geller kind of feeling good after that three went down. He commits the foul, his first, team second.
Here's a true freshman checking in, Grant Richter. He's 6'8" as a freshman.
Richter averaging about 3 points a ball game.
You get him drinking some milkshakes and eating some mashed potatoes, and we're gonna have a player on our hand.
2:52 remains in the first. Richter with the touch up top, gives it to Malloy. Malloy moves it to his right, finds an open look for Caleb Bird. The three won't go. Rebound tipped around. Who wants it? Enyart has it for Lake Central. Cooper Kroenke, 5 points. Brings it up across the court. Beg your pardon, that's Aguilera, but Kroenke does have those 5 points. I was right about half of what I said. Here's a drive by Billmeyer, and Billmeyer runs into a little bit of traffic, and he's fouled. The first Munster foul of the night is committed by the man we just mentioned, Grant Richter, the 6'8" freshman.
See, that's a freshman mistake. You got to get your hands in the air, use your body. He had his hands down at his waist, and they called the personal foul.
Enyart out to Aguilera. Cross-court pass and an open look for Kroenke. The three no good, and a team rebound for the Munster Mustangs as this one bounced out of bounds. 2:19 remaining here in the first period. 10-3 Lake Central over the Munster Mustangs boys basketball here on the Heartland Sports Network.
In the beautifully renovated Munster Fieldhouse.
I was here for a girls' game a little bit earlier, Matt. This job that they did on the Fieldhouse, just absolutely fantastic. Richter nearly lost it out of bounds as he took the feed on the wing. Gives it back up top to Malloy. Malloy rises at the elbow for two. That's no good. And the rebound controlled by Lake Central and Noah Enyart.
Can't get him to fall. That was a good look for Malloy, but they're just not falling on this end of the court.
Still a 7-point lead for Lake Central at 10-3. Billmeyer enters it to Enyart. Enyart working on Jarrett. Double team arrives, and it does not matter. Noah Enyart.
That's unstoppable.
4 points for Noah Enyart, 18 points, 8 rebounds a game, 2 assists as well for Enyart. The Duneland Athletic Conference is very, very strong this year. Lake Central is one of 4 teams that entered today's action undefeated as Jacob Billmeyer commits the foul as he's playing defense up top against the Mustangs. That's his first and the team's third. Portage, Chesterton, Lake Central, and Crown Point all enter today's action undefeated. Of course, conference play ain't starting yet, but for these Duneland teams, they're off to a great start.
There's a couple teams in there at least that could be serious state title contenders.
So the Munster Mustangs have a sideline out of bounds, a.k.a. slob play, and setting it up is Caleb Bird now. Bird goes to the newly inserted Alex Johnson. Johnson, a 6'1 junior, averaging 4 points a game off the bench for Coach Hackett. Catch down low for Garamato. Garamato, a two-sport star for these Munster Mustangs.
Feels like a big trip down the floor here for Munster. It's almost like they're lucky to be only down 9 right now.
Richter, the freshman on the near wing, gives it back up top for Caleb Bird. They're giving it back to Richter, and he keeps moving it. Here is Malloy. Top of the key three with defense on him, and that is off wide left. The rebound to Noah Enyart. This Lake Central defense has been fantastic here through the first 7 minutes and change of the first quarter as we have 40 seconds remaining and 12-3 lead for Lake Central.
Yeah, they are imposing their will with their physicality.
Aguilera up top. He's got Garamato all over him. Now they go for Billmeyer. Billmeyer on the far wing, extended all the way out past the volleyball line. And Billmeyer lost the handle. The ball was kicked inadvertently by Malloy, who just kind of had it bounce off of his feet. So it'll stay Lake Central basketball with 25 seconds exactly remaining here first quarter. Aguilera will set up the sideline out of bounds play. The Munster student section will say hi to him as he looks for a pass. He goes into the far corner. Entry pass into Enyart. It's tipped away. Great defense by the freshman Richter. 19 seconds left. Here comes Munster. It's tipped out of bounds by Aguilera. It will stay Mustang basketball.
Well, like I said, Munster only down 9. It sure feels like a lot more than that. If they could get a bucket here on their last possession, it would be huge for their confidence and for the game.
So Munster a chance to make this a 2-possession game at the end of the first period. 10 seconds left. Bird up top. Give it to Malloy. Billmeyer all over Malloy. 5 seconds now. Malloy working the dribble. Double team arrives. Near corner, Garamato for three. No.
Boy, oh boy.
And it's a 12-3 advantage for Lake Central as we reach our first Powers Health Hydration break here on the Heartland Sports Network. End of quarter number 1, Lake Central 12, Munster 3. Back after this on the Heartland Sports Network.
Plumbers Local 210 is building the future, and we're looking for service plumbers to join our team. Our training center invests nearly $500,000 every year to make sure our members are the best in the industry. From a 5-year apprenticeship and an associate degree at Ivy Tech to ongoing certifications in safety and new technology, our plumbers are trained for excellence. Every member is drug tested and licensed for your safety and peace of mind. When you need plumbing work done, make sure you ask for the license. It's your right to ask.
Ava. Let's go.
Try it on.
The shortest distance between two people is a smile. That's why we're committed to fighting hunger in our communities. Until everyone has a reason to smile. Stratton Van Til, where making life easier starts with a smile.
Mike Fleischman, Matt Maloney back with you here live from Munster High School. The Lake Central Indians lead Munster 12-3 at the end of quarter number 1. We're back out of our Powers Health Hydration break. Lake Central started this game on a 7-0 powering Indiana scoring run and lead 12-3 at the end of the first quarter. And Matt Maloney, impeccable defense by Lake Central. Pretty much every time down the court, Munster has had to battle for any look at all.
Well, they're big, and they're physically big. I'm not talking, they're not the tallest team around, but they're big. They're kind of football big, and they're talented. They've got good footwork, and they play good defense. So they're imposing their will so far on Munster.
The original starting 5 still in the game for the Lake Central side. Here's Guller, top of the key. Finds a cutter, and leaning in is Enyart. Right at the cup, he misses, gets his own miss, puts it back up, no. Enyart, a third effort, and he has got it.
Enyart just got 2 offensive rebounds surrounded by 4 white shirts. How does that happen?
14-3 as Enyart gets the first points of the second period. Alex Johnson for Munster on the near wing goes up top for Jarrett. He's open for a set shot 3, top of the key, no. And the rebound by Christian Martinez.
Munster's got to settle down. Jarrett didn't have his feet under him for that shot. They've got to settle down.
Martinez is in off the bench for Lake Central. I said that was the original starting 5, quarter in the jar for me. And here's a nice ball reversal to the near side, and David Aguilera for Lake Central hits his 5th 3 of the season. Drops right through, and another 5-0 powering Indiana scoring run for Lake Central. They have it out to 17-3 here with 6:40.
Yeah, precision ball movement, and Aguilera knocks it down.
And off the bench is Dominic Alvarez for Munster. He gives it to Malloy near side. Malloy's 3 is an air ball, and it'll be a team rebound for Lake Central.
Some growing pains, I think, going on for Munster. They're coming off the really tough game against Crown Point. You can't, Crown Point is in a class of its own this year. Although Lake Central looks pretty darn good. We know Chesterton is. But these kids have to just learn to play Munster basketball.
Entry pass to Enyart. Enyart bodied up by Jarrett, goes to work and puts up a shot, no good, but the foul. So Troy Jarrett will pick up the foul, his first, team's first. Noah Enyart, a very good free throw shooter. He's 21 of 28 on the season. And he'll have his first 2 of the game. These are the first 2 Lake Central free throws. All of our free throws this season are brought to you by Indiana University Northwest, and the first one is a miss.
Munster's got a nice student section put together here on 2 nights before Christmas in a blackout, but they haven't had much to root for tonight.
Split trip for Noah Enyart as he hits the second. He's got 5 points. 6:11 left to go until the halftime break. Once again, if you're wondering why we don't have a picture, we have technical difficulties this evening, so we're giving you a radio call on the Heartland. Malloy with the handle up top for Munster goes far side for the freshman Richter. Richter for Alvarez. Alvarez on the drive.
Nice
Alvarez
move.
through a crowd. Oh, it rolled off the rim, and the defensive board to Geller. That would everything but go down for Alvarez.
Yeah, off the bench, took it to the rim confidently. You got to like the chutzpah.
Drive and kick for Kroenke out to Enyart. Now Enyart screens for Martinez, and into the corner we go near side. A three on the way, and it's dropping right through for David Aguilera. The second Tech Credit Union three-pointer for Aguilera in this quarter. Lake Central is on a 9-0 run here in the second. Mike Hackett needs a timeout, and he will get one with 5:27 remaining in the second quarter. That is ironically the exact same number on the clock as the first timeout he took in the first quarter. We will step away for a Doc's Barbecue timeout and come on back. We're going to keep it right here, actually, for this Doc's Barbecue timeout.
Where's Santa Claus? We need Santa Claus back here. After a rousing rendition of the national anthem by the big man.
That was a fantastic job singing the national anthem by Santa Claus. The beer didn't get in the way at all.
He did a great job. He bellowed it out in kind of Santa fashion, and boy, oh boy, that's the highlight so far for the home team.
So a 21-3 advantage for Lake Central. As Munster will get Anakin Hoffman back in off the bench for the freshman Richter. Jarrett on the dribble will hand it to Garamato. Garamato up top and got Aguilera guarding him. Near side Jarrett. Enyart guarding him. Entry pass to Hoffman. Good position. Hoffman finds the cutting Jarrett, and Jarrett up strong. That shot is influenced and off, but the foul. So 2 free throws coming for Jarrett.
That was the best set they've run all night. They've good give and goes. Didn't finish, but that's what they need to do. I mean, that and start hitting some outside shots that aren't coming so far.
So to the Indiana University Northwest free throw line goes Troy Jarrett for his 9th and 10th attempts of the season. First one is up and good for the 6'4 junior.
Jarrett really came along towards the end of last season, and he had a great couple games in the sectional. Really came on strong, and he's a nice player. Only a junior.
Both free throws are up and good for Troy Jarrett. He's got his first 2 points of the night. New into the ball game is Rashid Shamsuddin, a 5'5 senior for Lake Central. Enyart up top for the Indians, leading 21-5. He's got the dribble to the near wing. Lets a man go by him. He's working one-on-one against Hoffman. Help arrives. Finds the cutting Billmeyer with a perfect pass.
See, that's where you got to stop Billmeyer from being able to cut through the lane untouched.
Billmeyer laid it in easily. Garamato in transition. The other side had a wide open look and couldn't hit it from the near wing for 3. 4:38 left to go until halftime. Shamsuddin will run the point. Shamsuddin around a screen by Enyart. The D by Hoffman, and the kick back up top for Billmeyer. Billmeyer finds Martinez. Now he'll give it back to Jacob Billmeyer. 2 points in the game for the senior Billmeyer.
Lake Central does a really nice job running their offensive set.
Enyart isolated on the wing. Drive it, kick it. Martinez for 3 from the near corner. Down it goes. The third Tech Credit Union three-pointer in the second quarter for Lake Central, and the lead is 26-5. A pass into Malloy. He moves it through the paint to the near side, kicks it back up top for Caleb Bird. Munster trying to find anything at all. Bird driving. Bird fading
That's
back.
Not it.
Bird can't hit it.
And he twisted his ankle on the way down. Looks
Bird
like he's okay.
up slowly. He's trailing the play as Lake Central brings it back down. Now he's back in the action. Lake Central on far side with Billmeyer. Enyart on the low block. He's got some suspect position there. He lost the handle trying to make a spin move. It's stolen away. That's one of the first turnovers of the night for Lake Central. And then losing the handle near side or far side was Garamato. That's Kroenke applying the foul in transition defense, his first team second.
Munster is even out of sync on running the floor. The spacing wasn't right. Garamato got an unexpected pass in the middle. Luckily, they bailed him out.
For Coach Hackett and company, it is Richter in with Hoffman out. A baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blob play. Bird goes into Richter. Richter high post finds a cutting Jarrett with a great feed. Troy Jarrett gets his first field goal tonight. He's got all 4 Munster points here in the second quarter.
Let's see what kind of fight these kids have in them.
3:17 remains until halftime. Martinez driving for Lake Central into the paint. Now kick it back up top. Noah Enyart hands it to Billmeyer. Billmeyer to the free throw line. Shamsuddin takes the feed in the corner. Back up top it comes for Billmeyer. Enyart turns baseline. Enyart driving, fading back with a turnaround move. No. And Malloy with a good box out and rebound there.
Billmeyer and Enyart are both fun to watch because they're big kids and they can move and handle the basketball. Boy, nothing's falling for Josh Malloy.
Malloy's shot no good. Richter tried to tip the rebound up in the air to give himself a shot at it. Could not find it. And it will be Mustang basketball. They'll say it's last touched by Enyart.
Timeout, LC.
So Lake Central is going to get their first timeout of the game. It's a full timeout. And once again, we're going to keep it right here as we continue to work on getting us a camera picture. And let's talk a little bit about what Lake Central has been able to do scoring-wise. Kroenke has 5 points. Martinez with 3. 6 points for David Aguilera on a couple of three-pointers made. Billmeyer with 2. Leading scorer for either team is Noah Enyart, who has 7 points, including 1 of 2 from the line. Evan Geller has 3 points. And
they've missed some bunnies, but they've been great from behind the arc. I'm guessing, I don't have the stats in front of me, I'm guessing they're shooting well over 40% from the field, whereas Munster's probably in the 20s, just not converting. They've had some good looks, haven't been able to get them to go down, and again, you know, the physicality and the size differential is stark here tonight. Lake Central is not, it's not just about height, it's about bulk. And Lake Central is the heavyweight. Munster tonight is the super middleweight or whatever. I don't want to call them lightweight, but they're not in the same class weight-wise.
Other Northwest Crossroads teams in action today. Hanover Central's at River Forest. Hoper's at Westville. Andreans at Calumet. That was at 10 a.m. in Highland. And Andreans against Portage at Highland. Highland's got some fun stuff working. We've had that coverage on Jed TV today. Munster basketball out of the Lake Central timeout. 4 timeouts remaining for Coach Sexton. Malloy takes a great feed and scores it on the cut. Malloy falling down out of bounds, scores it for 2 for his first points of the ball game.
They've had some wide open looks that haven't gone down, and he knocks that one down. It's funny how basketball works sometimes.
See if that gets a little momentum going in Munster's favor here as Lake Central now looks for the response. 2:15 left to go till halftime. 26-9 is the lead for Lake Central. On the near side, bobbling it a bit as Martinez on the wing, comes back up top for Enyart.
Very patient, very poised.
Martinez takes the feed, hands it back to Enyart on the cut, and Enyart scores
it. Beautiful play.
Enyart so strong with the hands. He really slows the game down with the basketball in his hands. And that's not to say he's a slow-moving guy. It's just that the ball moves very smooth and deliberately for him.
Absolutely.
And at 44 left to go until halftime. Enyart now with 9 points in the ball game. Malloy for Munster setting up on offense, top of the key. He has got Kroenke on him. He's going to drive to the free throw line, hang, and miss a jumper. Rebound tipped down, but right to Lake Central. Martinez lets the traffic go by and gives it to Enyart.
That was an indication of how disciplined Lake Central is. They were.
Aguilera comes back up top to
David Aguilera is on fire. 3 for 3 from behind the arc.
That was Aguilera on the assist. Kroenke hits it top of the key for his second three-pointer of the game.
My bad.
And that's tipped away as they try to enter it, does Munster, to Richter. So Aguilera, they close out on him because you got to respect it. They go back to Kroenke, and Kroenke drains it. He's got 8, including his 14th and 15th Tech Credit Union three-pointers on the year.
And this team's hitting three-pointers like that. They're almost unstoppable because of their big men ability. Another turnover by Munster.
Munster goes in for Jarrett. Jarrett lost the handle. And they're going to say it was last touched by Lake Central.
So. An LC player's foot. I didn't see who it was.
Jarrett can breathe a sigh of relief, and we'll have an inbound from the near corner. Bird goes into no one at all, and it's stolen away by Kroenke, and then the foul. That foul goes on Josh Malloy as he was just doing anything he could to try and stop Lake Central from getting a full fast break. So it's Lake Central basketball. Malloy, his first, team second. Malloy will depart, and Dominic Alvarez will enter with 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Billmeyer goes to the far side for Lake Central. They'll give it back to him, and he'll give it to Kroenke. Enyart up top behind the volleyball line.
They're very capable of holding here for the last shot. I doubt they will.
They've got the freshman Richter on the senior Enyart. Enyart working the bounce. Richter comes up to start a 5-second count now, staying with it. Enyart crossing it over and stepping back to pull off that 5-second count. We got 24 seconds left.
Shows what I know.
Enyart now with 18.
This is a mismatch. The senior Enyart on the freshman Richter. He's working hard.
Back we go to Aguilera with 10 seconds left. Enyart far wing takes the feed. Enyart, entry pass, Billmeyer working on and fading back on Jarrett. The shot no good, 1 second left. And Jarrett, his last second full court heave, no good. And Lake Central has it working tonight. They lead Munster 31-9 as we have reached the halftime break. We're going to step away for a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have our halftime numbers and thoughts. And when we rejoin you for the third quarter, we might bring you a camera picture. All this and more coming up for you here as we've got holiday action from the Fieldhouse at Munster High School. Lake Central Indians lead the Munster Mustangs 31-9 at halftime. This is boys basketball right here on the Heartland Sports Network.
Searching for a college where you belong? Calumet College of St. Joseph wants to know you and give you the support you need to succeed. Are you worried about how you'll pay for your degree? 95% of our students receive financial aid, including scholarships and grants. Need some extra help with your classes? You'll benefit from our small class sizes, free tutoring, internship planning, faculty mentors, and so much more. Come experience our accepting, supportive college family for yourself. Schedule your campus visit and apply at ccsj.edu.
This weekend, make Doc's Barbecue your home for wall-to-wall football action. Kick things off with Friday Night Lights on JED TV. Roll into a full slate of college football Saturday and wrap it up with every big play from NFL Sunday, all on the big screen at Doc's. Pair the games with Southern-style hickory-smoked barbecue in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Stop by Doc's Smokehouse in Dyer, where football and flavor go hand-in-hand all weekend long.
But it's time. Listen, you got to catch up. Yeah. I'll catch up with you. I'll be right back. I'll see you in a minute.
Anything else? Yeah.
Well, what's up, boy? Hey, Ryan. Not tonight, man. Not tonight. Oh, yeah. You guys are right. Hey, come on. Let's go. Come in.
For over 140 years, the Central Midwest Carpenters have built our communities in Northwest Indiana. Are you ready to join the effort? We have long-term work, competitive pay, and the best benefits in the industry. We pride ourselves on innovative training and commitment to worksite safety. Earn as you learn as an apprentice. A solid career built on a solid legacy. For more info, go to carpenters.com.
Mental Health America of Northwest Indiana has been dedicated to building strong, resilient families in our community. Our focus is on early intervention and prevention, removing barriers to mental health, protecting against trauma, and ensuring every child grows up happy and healthy. Our programs empower individuals of all ages to reach their full potential. We create stronger families, healthier communities, and a brighter future for all. Visit mhanwi.org or follow us, MHANW Indiana, to learn more and support our mission today.
Plumbers Local 210 is building the future, and we're looking for service plumbers to join our team. Our training center invests nearly $500,000 every year to make sure our members are the best in the industry. From a 5-year apprenticeship and an associate degree at Ivy Tech to ongoing certifications in safety and new technology, our plumbers are trained for excellence. Every member is drug tested and licensed for your safety and peace of mind. When you need plumbing work done, make sure you ask for the license. It's your right to ask.
The Munster dance team takes the court, and we have halftime here from Munster High School. Lake Central leads Munster 31-9. I'm Mike, that's Matt. How we doing? Merry Christmas, happy holidays to all you out there. Thank you so much for joining us on the Heartland Sports Network. Follow us at heartlandsportsnet.com. That's our new web address. You can still go to JED TV. It'll still redirect you there if you're old-fashioned like I am, but all of our name changes. It's going to be what we're promoting in 2026, and we're glad to have you with us. Lots of good stuff coming for you in 2026. Let's take a look at our numbers for Lake Central. 12 points in the first quarter, 19 in the second quarter for 31, and a big lead at halftime. 8 points for Cooper Cronkey, including 2 Tech Credit Union three-pointers. 3 points for Christian Martinez on 1 three-pointer. 2 Tech Credit Union threes for David Aguilera for his 6 points. Jacob Billmeyer, one of the leading scorers on this Lake Central team, has 2 points. 9 points for Noah Enyart, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and 3 points for Evan Geller on a 3 from the top of the key in the first quarter. Lake Central is 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They're 12 of 22 from the field and 6 of 8 from downtown. On the other side for Munster, 3 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second for 9 in the deficit at the halftime break. 2 points for Josh Malloy, their leading scorer. 2 points for Victor Garamato. 4 points, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line for Troy Jarrett, and 1 point on 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Caleb Bird. That's all of the scoring for Munster. And Matt, I tell you what, we've talked about this Lake Central defense, and it bears mentioning here at halftime they've done a great job containing anything that Munster wants to do tonight.
Yeah, but, sometimes the shots just don't go down. And if you're going to compete with a Lake Central team of this stature, you're going to have to hit some three-pointers. And 0 for 8 is an absolute killer. You need to be 50% from behind the arc to have a shot the way that their inside-out game goes and their skills and their physicality. But when you go 0 for 8 on your home floor, you're going to be in for a long night, and that's where we're at.
And when you take a look at what Munster has been able to do, they've not been able to maintain any kind of possession or slow the ball down in the paint at all. They've been able to get into the paint, but there's pressure every time they do. And Lake Central's made it really hard to kick that ball out. So Munster's going to be on the hunt for that way to maybe get something slowed down low and let someone kind of move the ball back out of it, because everything's been kind of crashing in, cutting in so far.
Offensively, their sets have been pretty good. Yep. They've had good looks. They've gotten the ball to the hoop. They need to do a better job, like I said at the top of the broadcast, of stopping the ball at the free throw line. Don't let the ball into the lane, because once it's in the lane, you're outmatched. You need to stop the ball at the free throw line, even further out, and Munster hasn't been doing that. So
we have about a minute left to go before a little break, and then we'll be back with you here for the second half. Let's take that break right now, actually. We'll take a little Doc's Barbecue timeout as we're in the middle of a Power South hydration break. Back for more in a couple of minutes, and the third quarter on the way. 31-9, Lake Central leads Munster. This is boys basketball on the Heartland Sports Network.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Tech Credit Union supports the essential role of union labor in building strong communities. That's why we offer hassle-free banking, financial empowerment, and a commitment to your success. Save for the future, handle life's challenges, and trust a partner that stands by hardworking union members. Tech Credit Union, the better option for you and your money. Visit techcu.org or call 800-276-8324. Tech Credit Union, supporting union families every step of the way.
Transform your outdoors with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings. In-house deck design service. 20+ decking colors in stock. With delivery as soon as today. Visit one of our 3 showrooms to start designing your dream deck. TimberTech decking is built to last. Low maintenance, durable, and made for years of outdoor living. Build your dream outdoor living space with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings.
From the gasoline in your car to the jet fuel in the sky, the diesel moving freight, propane warming homes, asphalt paving roads, and petrochemicals for everyday products, we make it all. We're United Steelworkers Local 7-1, the Local 7-1 oil workers, proud to power Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland, and the Midwest. We're not just refinery workers, we're your neighbors. United Steelworkers Local 7-1, powering the region because we are the region.
When your home needs help, the last thing you need is a faceless corporation or sales-driven franchise. At Myers Companies, we've been proudly local since 1951, born and raised right here in Northwest Indiana. We're family-owned and operated, built on trust, hard work, and integrity. And because we're family, we treat you like family. Your comfort and safety always come first. For HVAC, plumbing, and electrical done right, choose Myers Companies. Local, family-owned, here for your family.
Mike and Matt back with you here from the Fieldhouse in Munster. New look Fieldhouse, new bleachers, everything in tip-top shape here from Munster as they were introducing the 7th and 8th grade boys basketball teams. We had the 5th grade cheer squad as well as the varsity cheer squad out on the halftime court.
Not only did they new bleachers, which are beautiful, they're more of a steep slope, and they're closer to the court. Not, it's very subtle, but it makes a big difference. And then you got a sound system and a scoreboard that's brand new. This place looks unbelievable. I can't wait till it's their turn to host a sectional because this place is on fire.
We had the 50-50 raffle. Unfortunately, Matt Maloney not a winner of it this time.
I mean, come on. I was going to donate it back too, but that's what, it's their loss.
I didn't win the Powerball back on Saturday either.
Me neither. Did it roll over?
I'm not sure, actually.
Getting up there, I actually bought a ticket.
I was enjoying a little Christmas cheer and a little football on Saturday. I missed out on that, but glad you're with us here on the Heartland Sports Network. Once again, heartlandsportsnet.com is our home on the web as we move away from Jed TV and into the new era of Heartland Sports Network. We are thrilled you're with us. It is still only December. We have so much good basketball coverage coming for you here on the Heartland, and we're just so glad that you're a part of it. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Munster Mustangs. They're going to be at the LaPorte Tournament after Christmas on the 29th of December, taking on Marquette Catholic. That's a 10 a.m. game from LaPorte. And then on January 9th, conference play begins in the Northwest Crossroads. They're at Kankakee Valley are the Munster Mustangs after a full 10-day layoff over the New Year's break. And then on the 15th of January, they're home here against Highland. That's their next home game against Highland on January the 15th. On the 17th, they're at Maryville, another Duneland school. On the 20th, at home against Hammond Central. And then conference games round out January at Hobart and at Lowell before January 31st at Valparaiso in non-conference fashion. So, as ever, a challenging schedule for Mike Hackett and company. And
this year, they have to build. They just, they're gelling. They haven't figured it out as a unit yet. But they're going to get, believe me, with Mike Hackett at the helm, they're going to get better and better as the season goes on. It's just not going to be your typical fans around here are a little spoiled. They're used to 18, 19 win ho-hums in the regular season every year. The bottom line is it doesn't really count till February. I mean, obviously you want to win your conference, but you need to prepare and gel and learn this program as a unit when it counts. And that's what they're doing right now.
Winning the conference is something that Munster did last year, 16-8, the overall record 6-0 in the Crossroads. Lake Central ready to begin here with the basketball, leading 31-9 with 8 minutes on the clock in the third quarter, I beg your pardon. Let's shout out producer Ben Cowart. He's got a camera up and working in emergency fashion, and that is going to be what you're going to be seeing on your screen. Ben Cowart doing a fantastic job, as always, producing our broadcast here on the Heartland. Lake Central goes in. There's a pump fake, and down to the ground goes Evan Geller as Anakin Hoffman will commit the easiest foul to see yet tonight for his first and the team's first.
Certainly prevented the shot. So if you're going to foul him, make it worthwhile.
So Hoffman the foul. It's Malloy, Garamato, Jarrett Burton, Hoffman, the original starting 5 and white for Munster. Cronky, Aguilera, Billmeyer, Enyart, and the shooter Geller in blue for Lake Central. That's a team rebound for the Mustangs. 31-9 is the lead for Lake Central. 30 seconds gone in the third quarter. North Central Classic is next up for Lake Central. That's on December 29th and 30th. Pike and Carmel will be their opponents. Malloy, 3 from the corner. Yes, indeed. Josh Malloy hits the first Tech Credit Union three-pointer of the game.
Seemed like this happened a lot last year. This team didn't like shooting on this end of the gym, but they come down in the second half and they catch fire.
Lake Central into the corner. The 3 on the way. That's no good for Cronky. Malloy is knocked down as he went up hard for a rebound. It stays Munster basketball as Garamato comes across the timeline. Garamato ahead of steam right down Main Street. Lost the handle. Scooped up by Enyart. Tries to feed it to Billmeyer. Billmeyer prevents the turnover with a nice hustle play.
That's unfortunate because Munster had just a tiny bit of momentum going after that first three.
Enyart back to the basket far side. Turns, makes
move.
a great move on Berg. Comes back up top, and that will be a turnover for Lake Central. Lake Central has really valued the basketball. Only 2 turnovers in the first half, and that is their first of the third quarter.
Yeah, that's as sloppy as they've looked. I mean, it was a nice baseline drive by Enright, but guys up top weren't ready. Munster needs to capitalize. They can't score 20 points on one possession.
Great feed inside. Troy Jarrett leads the Mustangs in scoring right now with 6 points. Let's see if any complacency sets in for Lake Central. Enyart on the drive, goes post on Jarrett and draws the foul. 2 shots coming at the line for Noah Enyart.
That's great body control by Enyart. He basically baited Garrett into that foul.
So 2 on Jarrett, 2 on the Stangs here in the third quarter, 6:07 remaining. Enyart's 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the game. Make it 1 of 3.
Hackett doesn't like the call. He's discussing it with the referee.
Yeah, Hackett emphasizing the principles of verticality on defense, which he felt that Jarrett respected. Enyart.
But Enyart's body control and ability to get into the shoulder is what caused the foul.
It was a bit of a contest down low as to who could stop their momentum first and then regather, and it was Enyart winning that. Ball on the ground, and Lake Central has it. Munster turns it over again. Here comes Lake Central setting up with Aguilera. Aguilera, nice crossover move, takes it in and scores it.
Great drive by Aguilera, but also what I've been saying all night. That ball should have been stopped up top. That you cannot allow the dribble drive.
Dominic Alvarez bid on the crossover maneuver by Aguilera. 34-14 Lake Central. Malloy gets free. Baseline, mid-range jumper.
He loves to shoot in front of his home fans down here, the student body, all in black.
Malloy has 5 of the 7 points for Munster here in the third quarter. This is already the highest scoring quarter of the game for the Stangs. Billmeyer takes it in strong. Malloy makes sure that Billmeyer feels him. And that will be a foul not on Malloy, but on Caleb Bird, his first in the team's third.
Oh, I thought they got Malloy with the body. That was a nice move by Billmeyer to get to the basket.
So Billmeyer at the line for 2, and they're saying that's not a shooting foul. That will be a baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blob play for Lake Central. Aguilera will trigger it.
3 fouls already this quarter on Munster, so we may see some free throws.
Ticking down to 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Geller makes the entry pass. That's fronted well by Jarrett. He takes it away. Up ahead we go. Blocked on the transition by Aguilera as Alvarez couldn't finish. And now Lake Central sets it up again. Baseline drive. Billmeyer hangs and hits.
Smooth.
Billmeyer hits it. Mike Hackett takes a timeout. We'll take a Doc's Barbecue timeout right with him. Back in 1 minute right here on the Heartland Sports Network.
Opportunities are everywhere, even right around the corner. That's where you'll find Horizon Bank, going beyond to make a difference in our community. Whether you're starting a business or a family, expanding your kitchen or your customer base, drop by and see us for friendly service, local expertise, and solid financial advice. Horizon Bank, beyond ordinary banking. Learn more at horizonbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Transform your outdoors with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings. In-house deck design service. 20+ decking colors in stock. With delivery as soon as today. Visit one of our 3 showrooms to start designing your dream deck. TimberTech decking is built to last. Low maintenance, durable, and made for years of outdoor living. Build your dream outdoor living space with TimberTech decking in stock at Schillings.
Hope you've all got your halls decked with boughs of holly. No, I do. I'm Mike. That's Matt. Glad you're with us here on the Heartland. 36-16 Lake Central over Munster. 4:45 third quarter. 2 timeouts remain.
The guy who won the 50-50 was a Munster grad who now has a son at LC. So that's how this rivalry goes.
That is indeed how this rivalry goes. Not a lot of miles separate these two schools. Northwest Crossroads Conference play in the Duneland. Munster trying to get something going, and Enyart is right in the kitchen. Another turnover, the third for Munster here in the quarter. Enyart does the job himself. Gets his first field goal of the third quarter to fall, and it's 22 points, the lead for Lake Central. Here's Alvarez. Malloy up top. Billmeyer on him. That's been a big-time matchup in this game. Billmeyer has been playing great D. Jarrett, corner 3. No, that's off back iron. Alvarez, a good hustle offensive rebound.
Yeah, he's a scrapper.
Malloy rises at the free throw line. No, Enyart has it knocked out of his hands. Jarrett trying to stay with it, and Jarrett, it does not foul. That's a traveling violation by Aguilera.
As dominant as Lake Central was in the first half, they have turned up the volume on their defensive effort. They're denying the pass into the middle. They're doing a great job. It's like they've really turned up the intensity.
Catch and shoot by Jarrett off the block play, and it's no good. Malloy comes out of the game. Garamato re-enters. Munster D'ing up. Billmeyer, the cut, the feed, and the finish.
Give and go in the back door, and it's worked a couple times for LC tonight. Just like that, back out to a 24-point margin.
Billmeyer, a guy averaging 14 points a game, moves great off the ball. 3 no good, top of the key. Richter, the offensive rebound. We've seen a couple of nice hustle offensive rebounds. Sets up a Bird three-pointer, no good. I tell you what, those are good USW Local 7-1 hustle plays for Munster as they get second chance opportunities on 2 possessions in a row. Lake Central, Enyart, hook shot, Alvarez the rebound. Near side, Garamato, door is open, baseline drive. That's knocked away, but the foul. Let's see who the far side official has. He has got David Aguilera with his second team's first.
Alvarez only a junior. He's really, he is a scrapper off the bench. He's kind of a spark plug type player. You need one of those sometimes when the starting 5 or your second half group comes out a little sluggish. You need to light a fire.
2 shots at the line for Vic Garamato, who's 2 of 4 from the free throw line on the season. 2 points in the game for Garamato on a field goal back in the first quarter. And his first attempt of the day is up and good.
Number 1, Christian Martinez.
The Stangs are 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Christian Martinez re-enters for Lake Central as Aguilera departs.
So they've had 30% of their points at the line. Not a great night.
Garamato splits the trip. Enyart with the defensive board. 8 points for Cooper Kroenke. Enyart across the timeline. Now here's Billmeyer near side. With the dribble, drive it, kick it, Enyart. Jarrett closes. One-on-one.
Beautiful move.
2 shots for Enyart. Great first step for Noah Enyart.
That foul I kind of disagree with. I don't see where it was. He was straight up and down. It was a great move by Enyart.
So they'll get Troy Jarrett with his 3rd personal foul. That's a couple of fouls by Jarrett, just trying to contain Enyart.
One more and LC will be in the bonus for the quarter.
Enyart up and good on the first. Enyart 3 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Part of a 13-point effort with one more throw coming here. All of our free throws brought to us by Indiana University Northwest.
Hackett going a little deeper in his bench now, trying to find a combination that might work. You know, you got the Alvarez spark. You got Johnson in now off the bench. You're looking for some kind of combination that might gel.
Turned over, and Lake Central, there's a slam for Jacob Billmeyer. 6 points for Billmeyer in the third quarter, 8 for the game. Munster gets a timeout. We'll take it right along with them back after this right here on the Heartland.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America builds and maintains roads, bridges, and other essential infrastructure that make us the crossroads of America. So thanks to LIUNA members' work, Hoosiers have a better quality of life, like access to utilities, easier routes to jobs, schools, or medical care. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
If you're thinking of finishing your basement, installing outdoor security cameras, or your business has plans to break ground on a new project in 2024, Powering Indiana, Lake County is your source for the region's best electricians. With IBEW, Local 697 electricians, you're choosing the highest level of safety and reliability. Visit poweringindiana.org today and ensure your project is in the hands of skilled professionals.
I'm Mike Fleischman. That's Matt Maloney. Led with us on the Heartland. 44-17 Lake Central over Munster. 2:22 remains in the third quarter. One timeout remains in the back pocket of 26-year head coach Mike Hackett. Mike Hackett comes into tonight's action 473 wins, 146 losses. He'll be looking for his 8th sectional victory of his 26-year career this year. Munster trying to get something going. Garamato top of the key. Alvarez near side. Jarrett waiting in the corner, instead a cutter. That is a traveling violation for Alex Johnson.
Again,
that one looked okay to me.
Pivot foot never moved.
That was the Euro step. And the referees did not agree.
They maybe said it slid or something, but looked good here. Nice little move by Johnson.
Shamsuddin into the game, running the point for Lake Central.
Lost him.
Snapped inside, and there's a good look for Geller. No, Enyart nearly tracked down the offensive rebound, but he touched it last, and it goes out of bounds. So Mustang basketball with 1:46 remaining third. Alvarez guarded by Shamsuddin. Alvarez near side. Here's Garamato with Bill Meyer on him. Jarrett far side for Johnson. Martinez guarding Johnson. Now Alvarez once again. Shamsuddin on him. Got a height mismatch right here. This ball is tipped around, out of bounds. It stays Mustang basketball.
Alvarez really impressing me, making the most of his minutes. You know, you love to see a player. You're down 30 points basically, 27 points, and he's getting on the floor, going for loose balls. He's playing hard. That's what you want to see. This is a test.
You know, and especially the situation tonight. You're an underdog against a really good Duneland Athletic Conference team. It is the day before Christmas. There's not going to be a lot of school or a lot of, scholastic stuff for a little while.
But you're on the floor. You have to bring your focus and your effort.
That is absolutely correct. The foul will go on Christian Martinez. That's his first, team second. Minute 11 for the Stangs in the third quarter. Up top we go. Here's Johnson. Alvarez working on Shamsuddin once again. Near side, Garamato. Three-pointer, top of the key. No.
Nothing.
Good look for Alvarez, though.
Well, they started out hot right out of the gate, hit a couple threes, and that's been it.
Shamsuddin over to the far side for Christian Martinez. Geller moves it near side for Enyart. It's Enyart versus Jarrett. Jarrett playing aggressive defense out on the perimeter with those 3 fouls. Goes on over top of the screen. Enyart, though, just doesn't seem bothered.
No, he doesn't get flustered.
Shamsuddin going to work the bounce now. 19 seconds left. Martinez. On the Mustang logo, Rashid Shamsuddin.
That's
Bill
fun.
Meyer.
It's a fun name to say.
It is. Off the glass, bank is closed for Geller. 4 seconds up ahead for Jarrett. Jarrett working on Enyart. Turnaround, fade away at the buzzer. No. And we have reached the end of the third quarter. Lake Central 44, Munster 17. Back after this Powers Health hydration break for the fourth quarter on the Heartland Sports Network.
you like to work with your hands, creating something from nothing? Then think about Laborers Local 41. You'll get 432 hours of apprenticeship training, all while earning a wage with benefits and incurring no student debt. You'll travel to different job sites, learn tons of skills, and in a lot of cases, be the first one on and last one off a job site. It all starts at laborers41.com.
Truck drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, dry van, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
HeartlandSportsNet.com is our home on the web. Follow us on Facebook as well. The boss man, Sam Michael, and all the great folks at Heartland would love to hear from you. If you would love to have your business message available for our basketball season and beyond here on the Heartland, we would love to help promote your business as you help promote our coverage of student athletics here on the Heartland Sports Network. I'm Mike, that's Matt. 44-17, Lake Central is in control of this one. The Munster Mustangs have the ball in the white jerseys to begin the fourth quarter. Nearly turned over Jarrett with a nice USW 7-1 hustle play to keep it Munster ball.
Yeah, I've been coming around high school basketball games for quite a while now, and I've never seen what just happened.
Garamato, the three, no good. Enyart grabs it, and a whistle and a foul as Enyart came down with the rebound. And that's going to be 4 on Jarrett.
Munster's entire student section, when they had a good little crowd,
they truly did,
got up and left en masse after the third quarter. Now, I don't know if that was some kind of scripted thing to send a message. I don't like it, actually. If you're going to come support your team, you support them through thick and thin. Now, I really don't. If there's a story behind it, I'd like to get educated, but I'm not a big fan of the look of what just happened here.
So we got 7:25 left in regulation. I am nodding my assent with my color guys' feelings on that matter just now. Here's Garamato on the drive. He's met by some help defense at the elbow extended. Comes back up top for Bird, the point guard. Caleb Bird. Now Malloy on the drive. Malloy, the floater. Oh, it rolled off the rim, and Enyart with the rebound.
Josh had a tough night tonight from the field. He's got some good looks.
Everything has just been pushed a little much. Malloy's been sped up quite a bit by this Lake Central defense. Lake Central almost turned it over. Shamsuddin with a hustle play in the corner to save it. Door is wide open for Bill Meyer. Oh, Enyart is blocked by the rim. Here's Munster in transition, 2-on-1. Malloy, Bird, and now feeding through is Garamato. He'll shoot 2 as Geller is the man on the foul.
Seemed like one too many passes there, but when you've got the big man for Lake Central underneath there's not much you can do.
Mustangs are 4 of 6 from the charity stripe tonight. Here's Vic Garamato, who's 1 of 2. 3 points for Garamato. Garamato, the right-hander, up and perfect on the first.
Overall, a festive night here at the M-Dome. From Santa Claus to the Munster dance team at halftime, doing a little routine to Mariah Carey. It's been a fun night.
5 points for Vic Garamato. As mentioned before the broadcast, every time I've stopped by Munster, and I got to stop by here for some football, some flag football, already some girls basketball this year. And I don't want to single out this year because the mood is always good here at Munster, but the vibes at Munster with this fantastic new gym. There's a 3 from the top of the key by Cooper Kroenke. Another credit union three-pointer for Kroenke, who's got now 16 on the season. I tell you what, it just feels like everywhere you look at Munster High School, you got something good happening, and it's always a pleasure to come here. This ball tipped down. It'll be Lake Central basketball, 6:01 remaining in the fourth.
I think they do running clock at 30 points.
Yep, if we 35. Get to 35, we'll go running.
I've never seen Munster on their home floor or otherwise be on the wrong end of a running clock.
Lob into Enyart. Richter says, I don't need that happening on my watch, so he commits the foul. Second on Richter, second on the Stangs here in the fourth. Baseline out of bounds, a.k.a. blob play here, triggered by Rashid Shamsuddin.
Richter, 6'8" freshman. We're going to get him on that regimen. We're going to get him some pancakes, some milkshakes. He's going to hang around with me for a couple months, and they're going to be in good shape with him.
Christmas cookies, Christmas ham.
Christmas.
There's a cutter by Bird. The shot short.
Nice move. Couldn't finish.
Billmeyer out of the corner up top. Pump fake by Keller. Keller's already hit one for his 3 points. Enyart, that hesitation dribble. Just slow and steady, just wearing it down into the paint. He's got 16.
They have no answer for that type of physicality.
That is a big-time mismatch that Enyart was able to take advantage there against the man off the bench, Alex Johnson. Johnson, good feed inside, but it's a little bit low and taken away by Kroenke. Billmeyer tries to find a cutter. That's good transition defense right there by Caleb Bird.
Yeah, good hustle by the freshman. Again, I like what I see out of him.
4:46 remains and a little bit of bench mob action for Lake Central. Dion Banks, a 5'11 senior wearing number 12, is in the game. He averages about 2.2 points off the bench. Wearing number 30, Quinn Carter is a 6'2 sophomore. Alvarez returns meanwhile for Munster.
Great opportunity for Lake Central to get some of their bench players involved, some real game action. It's so valuable later on in the season when you need to go deep.
Alvarez, nice ball reversal near side. Malloy tries to go up, and right in the kitchen that time is Banks. Jarrett finds Malloy. Malloy leaning in. That foul is on the floor. No, they say count it and one, as the foul is on Shamsuddin, his first, team second.
That may have been a bit of a pity call because I didn't see a whole lot of defensive movement there. Looked like a charge.
Malloy has a chance to get to double figures with a Tech Credit Union or an Indiana University Northwest free throw right here. He drains it. That's the 34th make on the year for Josh Malloy. (49-22) as we're halfway through the fourth quarter here from Munster. Enyart going to work on Garamato. Beautiful spin move. The shot, no. The rebound tipped out by Malloy.
I'm surprised Enyart's still on the floor. I wouldn't want to risk.
Kroenke.
4 for 4 from behind the arc.
He's burning up the net right now. He is on fire. He has got 14 points. Bird, can he answer back? Too strong? No. And Enyart with the rebound.
Yeah, I'd certainly want to sit Enyart at this point.
Carter for Enyart. Enyart working on Jarrett. One more move, one more score for Noah Enyart. He's got 18, and Lake Central is going to take a 30-second timeout. I believe this is a substitution timeout. But now Mike Hackett is bringing his guys over. Lake Central is out on the court. We are discombobulated. And I'm not sure if I'm going to a break or not. It's a substitution timeout. Lake Central's on the court. Munster's going to substitute in as well. They'll bring Jacob Crow, a 6'1 junior, in off the bench, along with Alex Johnson once again. Alvarez is in the game wearing number 13. Gavin Green, a 5'10 junior, is in for the first time. And the big freshman Grant Richter is out there as well.
Some of these kids getting their first varsity action. They want to make the most of it. Somebody's got to help.
Alvarez guarded by Shamsuddin. Now here's Johnson. In we go for Alvarez. Got it down. Dominic Alvarez. He's been battling, and he rewards himself with a good 2-point bucket. His first 2 points of the game. Shamsuddin nearly tumbled down. Drive it, kick it. Carter for three. Carter chases his own miss into the paint, gets a second chance look, and scores it. 56-24, Lake Central, under 3 to go. Johnson into the paint, no, but the foul. So a couple of Indiana University Northwest free throws for Johnson as Quinn Carter picks up the foul, his first, team's third. Alex Johnson will attempt his first 2 free throws of the season. Up and perfect on the first. Stay tuned after the game. We will name our Kroll Company's Lanternman Player of the Game.
Should be pretty easy.
Split trip there for Johnson.
It won't be the Munster student section. I can rule them out.
No, they fouled out after the third quarter. It's a kick into the corner. 3 on the way from Martinez. Christian Martinez hits his second Tech Credit Union three-pointer of the night. He's got 6 points and now 5 threes on the season. Johnson for Alvarez, Shamsuddin on him. And we go to the freshman Richter, and that's stripped out of his hands. It'll stay Mustang basketball. When it comes to our Roofers Local 26 play of the night, I'm going to have to say it's Enyart as well for the third chance effort on his first bucket of the second quarter. He gathered himself 3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, against 4 white jerseys from Munster.
How about that for Grant Richter?
The big man.
The 6'8 freshman hits his third three-pointer of the season. He was 2 for 2 coming into tonight, so Richter, a guy who's 6'8", and he's got some shooting ability.
Look out.
Up top we go. Looking for an answer is Dion Banks. No. Hustle play trying to save it. Goes for Munster. Johnson up ahead. Look out Green. And it's tipped right back to Banks. Banks in transition, just trying to keep a handle on it. Now Shamsuddin will slow it down with a minute 15 left. Near corner for Banks. Entry pass. That's Tyler Brown in off the bench wearing number 34. Here's Martinez with a little stutter step and a score.
Right there again. I know this is the backup teams, but those guys have to stop that ball up top.
Alvarez across the timeline. Johnson for Green. Green. Nice drive into the paint and the finish. Gavin Green hits his second field goal of the season. Banks into the corner. This guy's red hot. It's Christian Martinez. Another Tech Credit Union three-pointer for Martinez.
Him and Kroenke and Aguilera, man, they have been lights out.
Trying to answer back is Alvarez, no. The rebound by Brown, 15 seconds left for Lake Central. Banks just takes it right down Main Street. 7 seconds left for Munster. Green, all business, can't hit it. Banks with the rebound, that's going to do it. We have a final, and it's Lake Central 66, Munster 30. With the win, the Lake Central Indians begin the 2025-26 season 6-0, and they're going to be taking on Pike from the North Central Classic on Monday the 29th. With the loss, the Munster Mustangs have now lost 3 straight. They are 2-4, and they will be at the LaPorte tournament on the 29th, taking on Marquette Catholic. We'll take a quick break. We'll come on back. We'll give you our final numbers and thoughts, name our Kroll Company's Lanterman Player of the Game, and then say farewell from Munster, Lake Central 66, Munster 30. This is the Heartland Sports Network.
Health is committed to advancing medical care and technology in our area. Cancer research and clinical trials so you can explore new horizons. Heart care expertise with a collaborative team of specialists so you can create more memories together. Northwest Indiana's only certified comprehensive stroke center so you can cover new ground. When it comes to advanced care, look no further. Everything we do, everything we believe, powers health.
Hello again, everybody. This is Matt Maloney of the Matt Maloney Real Estate Group, powered by Keller Williams of Northwest Indiana. The region is a beautiful place to live, and I've soared to new heights to market your listing to the best and widest possible audience. Call me today at 219-301-0477 or visit mattmaloneyrealtor.com and let's get started. It's not Maloney, I'm Matt Maloney.
Mike Fleisch, Matt Maloney back with you here from Munster. Lake Central wins 66-30 over the Munster Mustangs. The numbers for Lake Central, they scored 12 in the first quarter, 19 in the second quarter, 13 in the third quarter, 22 in the fourth quarter for 66 in the win. 14 for Cooper Cronky, 11 for Christian Martinez, 8 for David Aguilera, 2 for Dion Banks, 8 for Jacob Billmeyer, 2 for Quinn Carter, 18 for your Kroll Company's Lanterman player of the game, Noah Enyart, and 3 for Evan Geller. Meanwhile, for the Munster Mustangs, they scored just 3 in the first quarter, 6 in the second quarter, 18 in the third quarter, and 13 in the fourth quarter. I beg your pardon, just 8 in the third quarter and 13 in the fourth quarter for 30 in the loss tonight. 10 points for Josh Malloy, including 1 of 1 from the line. 1 point for Alex Johnson, 2 for Dominic Alvarez, 5 for Victor Garamato, including 3 of 4 from the line, 6 for Troy Jerep, 1 for Caleb Bird, 2 for Gavin Green, and 3 for Grant Richter. The Stangs are 9 of 11 from the free throw line in the loss. A tough one tonight for the Munster Mustangs. They're going to regroup and take on Marquette Catholic on Monday the 29th from the LaPorte tournament. Matt Maloney, a tough night out on the court for Munster, but always great seeing you. Want to wish you and yours a wonderful holiday season as
Merry
we
Christmas,
look forward
everybody.
to more Munster basketball in January.
If I may, I forgot
Yes.
to mention a couple great future Mustangs. Harper and Hudson Fetchick, they're watching the game at home tonight. Great family, great kids, and they're waiting for Santa Claus. So Merry Christmas, everybody.
There we go. Santa Claus is on his way. He finished up the national anthem here, so he's got that in his GPS, and he is on his way there. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. For everyone at Munster High School and everyone for the Heartland Sports Network, for producer Ben Cowart and color man Matt Maloney, I've been Mike Fleischman. Once again, your final score, Lake Central 66, Munster 30. This is boys basketball right here on the Heartland Sports Network.
This has been a special presentation of the Heartland Sports Network, the heartbeat of local sports. Follow us on social media to stay up to date on your favorite teams, and tune in next time for more action from the Heartland.